being our own selves is where the happiness lies. Absolutely. It's all curiosity. And the fact is, we're so defensive. We're so afraid not to know something. Tell me about it, because maybe it's something I need to know. So yes, curiosity is the single highest value of all journalists, all writers. I think you've got to be curious. You never know where it's going to lead.
I had somebody on my guest who said, be more interested than interesting. And that really stuck with me because it's that curiosity factor. I think you could learn it also, but I think for somebody like you who started writing so early and had such amazing success, I think that it's probably part of your DNA.
But it's something I tell people all the time. I work with a lot of writers. Be curious. Don't be defensive about what you don't know. What you don't know is going to lead you to wonder. It's going to be an astonishing journey. So you raise consciousness when you tell your story. You know, we've been telling our stories since the first person scrawled a painting on a cave.
Right.
And we need to tell our stories because we're very, very isolated, especially now.
Yes.
So tell your story, sister.
Do you truly believe in your heart of hearts that everybody has a story to share?
Everybody.
So you think everybody's story is interesting?
I think everybody's story is worth writing.
Okay.
I don't suspect that everybody's story is necessarily going to be interesting to others to read.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that in this world where we're othering people all the time, that as I reach out and read outside of my own comfort zone, and I read about cultures that I know nothing about, I believe that not every story is meant to be read by other people. Some are just meant for you. Some are meant for your family. One of the things that I found astonishingly during Me Too was that the number of writers that talked about how not only did they lose the territory of their own bodies, but they lost their voices because somebody said, don't tell, right? And when they started to write, they got their voices back. And they got in control of their narrative. They didn't change the ending. They decide where the story ends.
What does it mean for you to be fearlessly authentic?
It means to really say yes to my own ideas. So I may have what seems like a crazy idea. I may say, oh, I want to write a book. Oh, I'm red hair because somebody discovered the gene. It's leaning in. Fearlessly authentic means to absolutely lean into my own ideas. It's so easy to pitch them to someone else and have them talk you out of it. The key here is to say, what do you want? Why do you want it? Where's that going to take you? Wow, let's go. And so it's got to be fearless. It's got to be authentic. It's got to come from my own soul. We talk ourselves out of some of our very best ideas. I never want to be able to say, I wish I had written that. I would rather say, I wrote it.
But leaning into what you really feel, what you really want to be. And like you just said, so many people shy away from that lean because they get scared. And I, like you, do not want to die with any regrets.